Hey, what's up, guys? Let's check out this killer mix, shall we? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. So you just heard a song called Silvera from Gojira that everyone has probably heard of by now. But anyway, I have a few DI tracks and a MIDI track that I've loaded up in Reaper that I remixed using some killer plugins. So let me show you what I have going on. Master track today, I'm running this Solid State Logic SSL 9000J channel strip plugin, where I'm using a little bit of high pass and low pass filtering in the EQ. Next, SSL native bus compressor, just to glue everything up, 3:1 compression ratio, about -4 dB compression. Very simple. All right. Next, EQ4 by Meg, which I always use. It always stays on my master track. I really love using that. Next, so today, instead of using my typical ozone imager, I'm running this plugin called Sidewinder from JST. As you can see, there's mode 1, 2, and 3. As you increase from 1 to 3, the stereo field gets larger and larger. And of course, you can control the width of each one of these with this knob right here, this width knob. And also you can control like your tone, trebly or more bassy tone right here. But I leave this alone because I have a bunch of other EQs going on. And as you can see, I have this a little bit past 50%. It's enough for what I like to do. Or else you could run into out of phase issues. And then after that, I'm running two Pro Alto limiters. This one controls like the peak, and this one right here is going to control the loudness. Alright, that's it for that. So now the drums, which is part of this excellent mix, as you can see. These are the new Mixwave Gojira drums that I just got, which I really love. I can't say enough good things about it. Just a killer drum kit, which is mix ready. So I don't have to go screwing around, EQing every freaking drum piece, even though I do have capabilities of doing so. But why do I want to waste all that time just to prove myself over and over again? Oh yeah, I did it again. Yeah, I'm not going to waste time with that, right? I like shit straight out of the box, mix ready, if I could, use that. So I'm using this preset called Warm Tape. And yes, it's a preset, and I didn't touch nothing else on it because, again, it's mix ready. That's the beauty of this plugin. So there's a few insane people out there that say, oh, you're a preset engineer. Dude, when you create your own presets, your preset is the same thing as me picking this preset right here, right? So I don't know what the shit they're talking about. But anyway, this drum kit is fucking kick ass, right? And I have the other drum kit too from Mixwave, which is also kick ass. So this is the drum view right here, right? If you click on this drum tab right here, it shows your kick, snare, racks, floor, your overhead room, and your master. But like I said, this is mix ready right here. These are engaged. It's mix ready. You don't have to do anything, right? You just load it. That's it. The only thing I had to do is I had to MIDI map my Superior Drummer 3 drum MIDI track, so it would work on here, which is a complete pain in the ass, but I did it anyway, so it sounds good. Here's the cymbals. Hi-hat, ride, splash, China 1, 2, plate. And again, overhead room, master, right? And here's your settings for your MIDI mapping. There's a few maps right here that you can load, but sometimes they don't work very well. So you have to dive deeper into it, right? And then, of course, if you hit this right here, there's all different kind of shit you could add, adjust. It's insane. But I'll leave that up to you guys to experiment, like if you get a trial version of this or whatever. See that? There's all this stuff that you can mess with. But I don't mess with it because, like I said, it's mix ready. I just load it up and go, man. Killer. Next, Alto Ultra Maximizer Limiter, if you will. So that I don't peak on my track right here. I hate going into the red. Now, guys, even though you're not really supposed to go into the red in any of these tracks, as long as you don't clip your master, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? If it's not distorted, it's okay if you go into the red. It's not, there's nothing written that says that you can't. I just don't like doing it. All right? Next, there's a couple guitar tracks that are playing 100% left and right and the solo guitar. But I have the main guitars going into this bus right here. Pro Q3 EQ, high pass and low pass, and before I hit the amp. And I am running this Gojira amp today. All right? Because why not? It fits the song, you know what I'm saying? There you go. Nothing on the front end. Here's the amp, right? EQ, cab section, and nothing after the amp, right? So that's that. Going into another Pro Q3 EQ, just to shape it further, high pass and low passing again, because the amp does add distortion frequencies, harmonics back into the mix that I like to take out. Going into this Pro MB multi-band compressor by Fab Filter, tame the lows. I'm also taming a little bit of the highs too. Then I'm going into the soft tube Pultec EQ, if you will. There's a lot of different types out there, but I find this one right here, the sound quality of this is just better, I think. But that's something that you could determine because, again, tone is subjective. And then, my ears might not be like your ears. So, yeah, go check it out. See what you think. running into another plugin from Softtube called the Wise MM1 Maximizer, which I always run on my guitar bus. Then finally into this Pro L2 limiter just to jack up the volume a little bit and tame the peaks. Alright? That's that. Let's talk about this solo guitar track, where again, I'm running another instance of Gojira amp. This time I'm running a little bit of overdrive in the front. EQ is off this time. Here's a cap section. And I have a little bit of delay running, right? Feeding into another Pro Q3 EQ. Alright, that's about it. So, you know how I'm running all these plugins right now? I'm hitting about 10 to 12% CPU usage. But I am running some plugins, not all of them, but most of them, in VST3 format. VST3 format is a lot more efficient on your CPU. So try that out. See what happens. Alright? Alright, so now I have 2 bass tracks and this pad synth whatever track at the end. This pad right here, it's a stem file. So I left it alone. It just plays. There's no effects or anything on it. So the bass guitar. First I have one track where I'm using Neural DSP, Parallax, and this awesome arc reactor preset. Okay? And there's a cab section for it. I love this preset. It's killer. You know, typical thing. Here we go. Pro Q3 EQ. Multi-band compression with this shelf right here. I set it up like a rock bass almost. Limiter. Alright? That's it. So for the distorted, or as Christian Cole calls it, the dangle, right? I'm running Aurora DSP Mammoth and a dangle preset. Then I adjusted some crap here and there, but you don't really have to. I just did. Sounds really good, blended. Going into this channel strip, right? Where I'm high passing and low passing a little bit, and hitting it with a little bit of EQ. I'm also hitting it with a little bit of compression right here this time. Finally into a Pro Alto limiter. Alright? So that's that, guys. That's the whole mix. Hope you like, you know, what you heard and my method and how I set this up. And again, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, like, share my content. It really helps out my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps a lot. Leave a comment. And until next time, in another playthrough, you guys stay safe, and I'll catch you later. See ya.